bakers. Today is a very special day because I have a baking buddy with me here on Bigger Bolder Baking, and that is Brandi Milloy.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be here.
It's great to have you here. I watch a lot of your shows. A lot of you know Brandi actually from POPSUGAR Food. She has a lot of shows on there. Myself and Brandi are going to make homemade chocolate bars with flavors inspired by the holiday season. So you ready
I love that we're finally collaborating.
I know, it's great. It's a long time in the making.
Yay!
You ready to make some chocolate bars?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started. Homemade chocolate bars are incredibly easy to make. You just pick your chocolate, you pick whatever flavors you want to go in it, whether it be nuts, fruit, like orange zest, whatever, and then you set it in a mold. The molds that I'm going to use today are these lovely chocolate molds that I got online, and I'm going to put a link in the description box below of where I got these. Or another great idea is
cookie cutters. And actually, I love those molds because they really do make them store-bought. But another trick is to use cookie cutters. So you just put your cookie cutter onto a baking sheet lined with parchment, and then just pour your melted chocolate into the cookie cutter and let it set that way. And I love this because it makes it even more festive.
Isn't it a good idea? And you know what else? If you were a really nice person, you would actually give them the cookie cutter as well.
I love that. That's a great edible gift. Okay, I'm stealing that idea.
Yeah, there you go. So now that we have our molds, we're going to start making our first flavor. Now it is nutty, it's kind of squishy and gooey.
Stop, are we doing Rocky Road? Because Rocky Road is one of my favorite flavors.
The most important ingredient you need for your homemade chocolate bars is good quality chocolate.
Yes.
Good quality chocolate with a good percentage of cocoa solids. It makes your bar so much more smoother, richer. So we're going to pop this guy in the microwave and melt it very gently, or you can put it over a double boiler and melt it that way. So now that we have our chocolate, we are going to add in our mix-ins for our Rocky Road.
Awesome.
So we have our toasted almonds, and Brandi, I'm going to get you to bash these up.
Okay.
Okay, Brandi, those are looking great.
Awesome.
Some big chunks and small chunks. We have our marshmallows here, mini marshmallows.
I'll take one of those.
And we're going to add them into our chocolate. And then Brandi, you can toss in the almonds.
Awesome. Rocky Road is just one of those flavors that reminds you of your childhood. I feel like Rocky Road ice cream or Rocky Road bars, or when you would make sundaes adding the chocolate and the marshmallow. Yeah. I feel like this is definitely one of those bars that everyone's gonna love.
Once you have it all mixed up, just pour it into your mold.
That looks so good, Gemma.
Doesn't it?
Okay, so then I'll just use the spatula to kind of...
Yeah, for sure, spread it out.
Okay.
And you know what I like to do? Is, especially to make sure that there's no air bubbles or anything like that in your chocolate bar, give it a bash on the countertop, and it just like naturally evens itself out, and it makes sure that it's all nice and compact in there.
People always ask me, do you have to spray the mold or anything? But you don't have to. These are gonna pop right out.
No, I don't like those sprays either. And also we're gonna chill them in the fridge, so once they're like nice and cold, they pop right out like you said. There we go, lovely. Now, these actually set pretty quickly, so we're gonna pop them in the fridge, get them set, and we're gonna get started on our next chocolate bar. Our next homemade chocolate bar is definitely more on the festive side. It is white chocolate and peppermint. Oh, I love peppermint, and especially when I see these little candy canes, it totally gets me in that holiday spirit. They're the sweetest. And also they work really well with white chocolate. Yeah. And for a little bit of like texture and some crunch, I'm actually going to add in some crushed cookies. They still stay actually quite crispy in the chocolate bar. Ooh. Yeah, and you know, these are graham crackers because I love graham crackers. But you can use Oreos, you can use any type of cookie that you like. Oh, I like that idea. Okie dokie, Brandi. I'm gonna get you to bash up some of these guys. All right, these are looking good. So can I go ahead and add them in? Add them right in there. Lovely. Look at the color, that's gonna be a really nice color. Brandi, I'm gonna throw in a few cookies in there. Give those a bash. Lovely. That's great. All right, and I'll throw those in there. Okay, Brandi, can you give that a stir? Sure. These chocolate bars make really good edible gifts for the holidays. You can wrap them, put little like personalized labels on them. They look really, really good. And there's something that's kind of special because like they're from the heart. Yeah, people love homemade gifts. They do, they love them. Who doesn't like edible gifts? So also myself and Brandi over on POPSUGAR Food, we made birthday cake truffles, and we used birthday cake Oreos, but they also make awesome edible gifts. So if you need gift ideas, you can do the chocolate bars, the truffles. All right, I think this is ready for the mold. Lovely. Great, so I'll go ahead and add half of this to my mold. Sure, I'll hold your mold for you. Looks good. If you're looking for the recipes for these chocolate bars, it can be found on my website, biggerbolderbaking.com. All right, let me get these air bubbles out. Awesome. These are looking great. All right, let's pop them in the fridge. Yep. So our next homemade chocolate bar is a flavor that I absolutely love. That is chocolate and salted caramel.
Oh my gosh, yes, you're speaking my language.
So for this chocolate bar, I'm actually using a little bit more of a bittersweet chocolate. I think it just works nicer with the salted caramel. It's kind of that deeper flavor. Okay, so Brandi, just gonna scoop it into our mold.
Okay.
All you have to do is bring your chocolate shell all the way to the edges. Yeah, that's great. Because what you want to do is to have it come all the way up the side. So
that when we pour the caramel in, got it, it's gonna be like that pocket of caramel.
Yeah, and then we're going to top that with another layer of melted chocolate. Let that set so you have like a whole big chocolate bar. Okie dokie. We're gonna pop these in the fridge, let them set, like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then we can go in with our salted caramel.
Awesome.
It's been a few minutes and our chocolate shells are set. Looking pretty good. Brandi, I am going to go in with my signature salted caramel sauce. Look at that.
That looks awesome.
This stuff is dangerous. Thick. It's fantastic. So I'm going to drizzle this into the shell. And I'm going to do a thin layer of it all around. Get it right there into the corners. What a nice surprise to get this in the middle of your candy bar. Especially in a homemade candy bar. Who would think that you're going to put this in the middle? So you're going to go in with the same chocolate that we were using and then just pour it right on top.
Okay. Bye-bye. No one knows you're in there.
What we're going to do is a little bit like we did before, is you can flatten it out with a spoon, or you can even just tap it around. Yeah, sometimes it's easy just to shake it.
All right, and then you taught me about little air bubbles.
Yeah, give it a little bit of a tap.
All right, and then we just need this to set all the way through.
Pop this back in the fridge, set for another maybe 10 minutes or so, and then we're ready to try them. So this is my favorite part on Bigger Bolder Baking. After a little bit of time, our chocolate has set and we get to see what it looks like and to taste it. So I'm gonna flip this one over. This is Rocky Road. Give your mold a little bit of a push.
Oh, that's so cool, but it really is just like kind of popping out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, seriously, Gemma, this looks like gourmet chocolate bar. Cheers.
Cheers.
Gemma, these are so good, but honestly, I had so much fun today. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for coming. It was great to have you here. I hope you're going to come back.
I would love to.
Let me know in the comments below if you want Brandi to come back, because I definitely do. And over on POPSUGAR Food, myself and Brandi did a video together.
Oh, it was so much fun. We made birthday cake truffles with birthday cake Oreos, and they actually make really great edible gifts too, so check that out.
And make sure you go with POPSUGAR and subscribe, because I know you're going to like those videos. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. I'll see you back here every Thursday for more Bigger Bolder Baking.
Bye.
Bye guys. Cheers, Brandi.
Cheers.